Make sure to drink plenty, and you know, you can order your food from our too, I think, because that's how we pay the bills back here, and that's how they let us perform, is by drinking lots. So please do. All right, folks, put your hands together for your next comedian. Really funny guy coming to the stage. Give it up for Ben T Steckler. All right, thank you, Steve. Sorry, it's like my leg went to sleep a little bit there while sitting there. It's like, I kind of didn't think I was going to make it up on stage, and eventually the color will get back into it, I hope, you know. Yeah, I've been working on that all over tan on my legs, you know. I was at Home Depot, because I'm going to be painting the house this weekend, and I was looking at the paint, and I noticed they have a paint shade that was the same color as my legs. I looked at the title of the paint shade, and it said, "Cracker, please." I didn't quite get that until I went outside and walked past all the day laborers waiting outside, and they were like, "Oye, gringo, por favor." Then I got it. Well, like I said, I turned 47 last month, and this is week four of my midlife crisis. I'll be auditioning trophy wives after the show, anyone that's interested. But I'm getting to that age where I like to fall asleep with the TV on in my bedroom. Come on, who else has done that? Now, it's not a problem because there's usually not anyone else in the bedroom with me to be bothered by the noise. Oh, pity laugh, pity laugh. What bugs me, though, is when I get up around 3:30, 4 a.m. to take that morning piss, and there's those infomercials on, nothing but infomercials. They're the worst, yes. Sometimes, though, you get lucky, and it's the Girls Gone Wild one. And, yeah, you find yourself watching it, and it gets kind of hard to go back to sleep for that extra hour. You find yourself dreaming about women that have censor bars tattooed across their tits. The one that really bugs me, though, is this commercial for the male enhancement product called Extends. Come on, has anyone tried that stuff out there? Yeah. Hey, get a spotlight on that guy over there, come on. No, really brave man for raising his hand. I hope it's not the other hand. This commercial for Extends, they say that it will enlarge a certain portion of the male anatomy, and it will enhance your sexual pleasure. Now I'm thinking, Dr. Ruth did it like 20 years ago. You can say penis on TV now, especially at 4 a.m. Why don't they just come out and say, it makes your penis bigger? If I had the pill that cured cancer, I wouldn't run an infomercial saying, my pill will significantly decrease the symptoms of a certain debilitating disease. I would say, my pill cures cancer. Buy some. Make me rich before Obamacare makes me give it away. Yeah. You gotta wonder, though. I think they're trying to just hide behind the legalese. I'm the skeptic. I think they're afraid that some Joe Shrimp Dick is going to try some, and then he's going to lawyer up when his little Vienna sausage doesn't become anything more than a cocktail weenie. They say it enhances your sexual pleasure. Usually when I want to enhance my sexual pleasure, I try it with a partner. Yes, you know, they do have that, they run this ad that features the Extends NASCAR car, and they run a race with the Extends Indy car. You can tell I watch this a lot, right? But that tells me that their target audience is people who think that tumescence is a perfume that the grave robbers found in the pyramids. Did that go over your heads? Tumescence is a hard-on. Google it. Lately, they've got a spokesman now, a new spokesman on the Extends commercial, Jimmy Johnson. Yeah, former Dallas Cowboys coach. I find myself wondering, what? Was MC Hammer unavailable? Wouldn't you love to see MC Hammer up there? With that big old boner pooping out the front of those parachute pants? Whoa, whoa, whoa! touch this.
Please touch this.
I want to know, Jimmy Johnson, he took this gig. How much money did he lose to Bernie Madoff that gig was attractive to him? Or is he just following the advice of Bob Dole, who did those Viagra commercials? You know, if Jimmy Johnson's going to start walking around with that pencil in his hand, maybe he should have some lead in it. But when you think about it, I look at the point, like, if I was the Extends executive, I was like, Jimmy Johnson, that's the perfect name for a spokesman for our male enhancement product. You know, the whole Johnson thing. And do you know what a Jimmy is? When you go get ice cream at an ice cream store and they put those little tiny sprinkles on it, they call those Jimmies. So Jimmy Johnson is Sprinkle Dick. I know, I've totally blown it now, and they're never going to hire me to be their spokesman. Unless the stuff really works. And if it does, I'll gladly take their check and get on TV and say, my name's Ben T Steckler, and I used to scoff at this stuff, but I'm here tonight to eat some crow. And some other stuff. Thank you, that's all my time. My name's Ben T Steckler, and the T stands for turgid. Ben T Steckler, everybody! Alright, folks, your next comedian came to us for the very first time last week during the big contest.